Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and I'm going to show it here, and then I'm going to zoom back out. There's a 4-card spread here, and I just want to talk real quick about what I experienced tonight. So I had a dream last night, and I posted it on a couple of different groups on YouTube or Facebook. And so the dream was that I was possessed by something, a bad spirit, demonic entity, I don't know what. And it literally was like I was possessed by this thing, but at the same time I could still talk intermittently when it wasn't talking in some demonic voice. And I was grabbing my husband. I was like, I'm being possessed, I'm being taken over, and he didn't understand that. He was like laughing me off, and it was really aggravating me, and I was really agitated. The dream had me very stressed out. And then it would talk in my mouth, with my mouth, in this demonic voice, and kind of like laughing at me, like, haha, nobody believes you, kind of deal. And I was like, see, can't you hear the voice? And he was just like, oh, you're making funny voices, it's hilarious, da da da. And then I would just, and it's weird because usually when I have a weird dream like this, I wake up with a start. And I didn't this time. I just kind of woke up, like I walked from one room to the next. It was very fluid waking up from this dream. And when I came to, I was sitting in the middle of my couch. And I was like, how did I even get here where I'm literally sitting up in the middle of my couch? And some things happened after that, paranormal things. I heard voices. I saw a black orb float from the room. And the room was filled with this electrical current of energy. Like, I was literally in a room full of people. Like, it was very crowded. And my immediate thought was that somehow in my sleep I had turned on my medium mystic light. And it was like, oh, party over Angela's house, and all these spirits showed up. I wasn't upset about that. I did tell them to leave and get out, and right after I said leave, get out, the energy shifted, and it was like they all went away. But the dream still bothered me, and I've had a live reading earlier. And I was still unsettled. So I decided tonight to pull a 4-card spread, alpha spread I found on Pinterest. Let me see if I can pull it up here. It looks like that. Dream interpretation tarot spread. And I used my, because I always have it handy, my Journey of the Sacred Bee tarot, just because I love this deck, and I'm about to show you why. So for the first question, it's up here. It's why am I having this dream? And I got the string card, and I almost laughed at this just because it is so typical that I would get something like this when I'm asking about this dream. And I almost laughed because it was one of those times where I realized I was I need strength in my life. I have a lot of strength, but I need more. I need to dig deep for those deeper reserves of strength, because in my journey to become better, to be a medium, there will be things that scare me. There will be things that come up that, especially from my past, that frighten me. And I need to be strong for those things. So I'm going to read to you what came to me. It takes strength and courage to expel the demons that haunt us. This dream appeared to be about the loss of control I had in it and the need to be heard and no one listening, especially the one person in my life that should be listening, my husband. This goes back to my childhood of not being strong enough to fight off my demons and not recognizing that I had a voice. And I found that very interesting. And when I pulled these cards out and I started writing down, it was almost like, of course, it was my intuition. It was my my guides downloading this information, because once I had it all written down, I was just like, this is nuts. There's this integral part of my past that I carry with me, even now, that I don't even realize it, because I go through my day-to-day just getting by. And this was eye-opening to me. It was very, what am I trying to say here? Because I go through life not wanting to rock the boat, if you will, not wanting to pick a fight or have confrontation. But in that interim, in that mindset, over the years, I've tended to have lost that ability I had to stand up for myself, to let others know, hey, this is where I draw the line on this. This is not something I'm okay with. So I think in that respect, I need the strength card, just because I need that inner strength to be able to say no, to be able to put my foot down, to draw the line in the sand, to be who I'm supposed to be. It's going to take me asserting myself. And that was just unreal. So and especially with my voice, I need to be able to use it. And we all have inner demons. It's just on how we choose to rid ourselves of them or continue to carry them. So question 2, 3, 4, what message is the dream trying to convey? And I pulled out the Star, the 5 of Disc, and the 2 of Swords. And the Star, I said, I've never seen myself in a positive way. I'm reminded from the Star that I am one with the universe. I am nothing more than stardust strung across the sky. And I found that very beautiful. That it's a daily reminder to myself that I am part of something bigger. That I am a part of something. Whether I choose to see it or not, I am part of something bigger than myself. And I need to understand that. And then for the 5 of Disc, and I said it seems to be my middle name. I worry over everything, because the key word on here is worry. I'm a worry wart. I think that comes part with being a Virgo as well. But I wrote, however, I need to remember the door is not closed. I simply need to walk through it to achieve my goal. Old habits die hard. I seem the worst in everything, including myself. I need to stop assuming that others will react to my uniqueness, my talent, my ability, the same as my mother did. Not everyone thinks like her. And that hit home hard because I was just like, it never dawned on me that I treat others how I think they're going to treat me based on the way my mother acted toward me. And that was eye-opening. And then with this, normally there's no door. They're standing outside in the cold. This is one of the most beautiful cards in this deck that I've been drawn to. And now I can see why. It's because it's showing me the door is open. You simply have to walk through it, expel this past, walk through the future. And that spoke volumes to me when I pulled this card out tonight. And then the Two of Swords, another card I've been drawn to since I've had this deck, and I couldn't figure out why. Two of Swords is usually all about a choice. In this instance, I feel it is make a choice either to let the past go and move on, or continue to wallow in it and let it affect me. The past can only continue if I let it. Swords is all about the mind. The potential to change is always there, which realizing this change will bring me peace, which is the key word. And I found that quite beautiful. Just craziness. I'm getting chills just reading this. And then the last question is, how can I move forward in a positive way? And I got the Empress. It is time to let others see the loving side of myself. It is time to embody the Empress. I am the Empress. I just never show it. Show the parts of me that I keep buried due to the ongoing inner demons I continue to let run rampant inside of me. And that's all I wrote on that. But as soon as I flipped these cards over, I was seeing the dream so clearly now that it was scary. That me saying there was someone inside of me, it was literally like these two different parts of myself. One was this part that almost like the bad part of me was not the bad part of me. It was this assertive side, this other side that needs to come out, that needs to have a voice. And then there was the part of me that was screaming, no, no, no. Because I'm so used to this mindset that I grew up with, out of necessity when I was a child, that I grew up with this passive-aggressive mindset. And it's still affecting me to this day, where I have a voice and it's starting to show, but at the same time, there's a part of me that's like, oh, you shouldn't be voicing yourself because of this and this and this. And I found that very eye-opening, that just in that small interaction, and I don't remember the beginning of the dream, and that's probably a good thing, because this one interaction I had where I was screaming this inner demon, this thing was inside of me, and it was bad. And then me talking to my husband and trying to get him to understand this, and then him not reciprocating or believing me. That whole thing stemmed on my childhood, and these cards fit so well with that, and that's why one of the reasons I have not put this deck down since I got it, because it is deep and it is hard hitting. And so I just thought I would share that with you guys. If you have any other comments about the spread, the dream, I would love to hear them. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And you guys have a good night. Bye.